Ever wondered how to make the perfect spaghetti at home? Today, we're diving into the rich, delicious world of spaghetti making. Born in the heart of Italy, this beloved dish has traveled far and wide, gracing tables in every corner of the globe. It's not just the taste that's made spaghetti a worldwide phenomenon, but its incredible simplicity, a harmonious blend of flour and water meticulously transformed into slender strands of pasta. The beauty of spaghetti lies not just in its taste but also in its simplicity. Anyone can make it, from seasoned chefs to absolute beginners. All it takes is a little bit of time, a handful of ingredients, and a dash of passion. And the best part? You can make it right at home in your very own kitchen, creating a culinary masterpiece that's uniquely yours. So are you ready to dive into the world of spaghetti making? Let's move to the first step. The first step in any cooking process is to gather all the necessary ingredients. Let's start with the star of our dish, the spaghetti. We'll need half a pound of it. Next up, we mustn't forget the salt and pepper. A pinch of each will do, but feel free to adjust to your taste. Olive oil is essential too. It prevents the spaghetti from sticking together. 2 tablespoons should suffice. Now, let's add some flavor with 2 cloves of garlic, minced. We'll also need 4 ripe tomatoes, diced, to make our sauce rich and tangy. Fresh basil leaves, about a handful, will add that herby aroma we all love in a good spaghetti dish. Lastly, for that final touch of indulgence, we'll grate some Parmesan cheese. About half a cup will do, but again, adjust to your liking. Now that we have all our ingredients, it's time to move to the cooking process. Now comes the exciting part, cooking the spaghetti. First, let's set the stage for our spaghetti. Fill a large pot with water, about 3/4 full. This gives the spaghetti plenty of room to move around and cook evenly. Turn on the heat and let the water come to a rolling boil. This is the kind of boil that bubbles and churns, the kind you can't stir away. Once the water is bubbling away happily, it's time to season it. Add a generous pinch of salt. The salt seasons the spaghetti from the inside out, imparting a subtle flavor that really makes a difference. Stir the water to make sure the salt is well distributed. Now, in goes the spaghetti. Add it slowly, making sure it's fully submerged in the boiling water. Stir it gently to prevent sticking and make sure it cooks evenly. The spaghetti should take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook. You're looking for that perfect al dente texture, firm to the bite but not hard. While the spaghetti is dancing in the boiling water, let's turn our attention to the sauce. Heat a generous drizzle of olive oil in a separate pan. Once it's shimmering, add minced garlic. Let it sizzle and dance around until it turns a beautiful golden color. Be careful not to burn it. Next, add the tomatoes. Fresh, ripe tomatoes are best, but canned ones work just fine too. Cook them until they're soft and the juices are released, forming a simple but flavorful sauce. By now, your spaghetti should be cooked to perfection. Drain it, but keep a cup of the pasta water. The starchy water can be used to adjust the consistency of the sauce. Now add the drained spaghetti to the pan with the sauce. Toss it gently, making sure the spaghetti is well coated with the sauce. The heat from the spaghetti will also help the flavors to meld together. There you have it, a delicious plate of spaghetti, but we're not done yet. Let's add the final touch. It's time to add the finishing touches to our spaghetti. Now, the key to a fantastic dish is in the details. Let's start with some freshly chopped basil. The aroma of fresh herbs will elevate your spaghetti to new heights. Don't be shy, sprinkle generously. Next, we're going to grate some Parmesan cheese. The salty and nutty flavor of the cheese balances the tanginess of the tomato sauce beautifully. Remember, the best Parmesan cheese is the one you grate yourself. Now let's add a hint of spice with some freshly ground black pepper. A small amount goes a long way in adding that extra kick to your dish. As for serving, twirl your spaghetti onto the plate for that classic look. And don't forget to top it off with a bit more cheese and basil for presentation. And there you have it, your homemade perfect spaghetti. Enjoy your meal.